Hey guys, so we have the new animations and kit for the DOKKANFEST cell, and it looks like there is going to be a banner unit to Android 18. Yeah, we haven't got enough Android 18s. All right, let's first react to the animations here. So it's going to be 18 first, and then I guess they're going to show cell. Let me just make sure this isn't like 100,000 million% volume, and let's go. All right, banner unit 18, not expecting too much. By the way, this is a Majin Buu Saga 18. I imagine they're just doing a world tournament or not a world, but a tournament participants theme, which is why they went with the Buu Saga version. All right, let's see what Cell's got. Oh, yeah, they got like the broadcast intro like this. I like that. They cut into like the actual recording of it. Nice. There's a Cell Games arena. Okay, he has a domain, it looks like, with the Cell Games. Sure.
I suppose that was a good enough warm-up.
So this is his active skill? What is this? I guess he has a power-up active skill. Is he a counter? Super Kamehameha, okay. Oh, he's a revive? Okay, hold on. He's got a revive. Oh, this is after the instant transmission coming out. And then we finally get to see a super attack. Super attack? All right, here we go. Oh, it's the Kamehameha. Okay. This is like... Yeah, this is like this is the same thing that the LR cell does in his 18 key, right? Before he revives. Okay, so I think I like the intro the best out of all these animations. This, like all the people seeing the broadcast of the Cell Games. I guess this is tied to his domain, right? The domain is part of the intro, kind of like Lord Slug, I guess. So this is an active skill. It looks like a power-up, like he gets stats from it, and then we have a revive. So he's got an intro, a revive, and a domain as a T-War. That's a lot of mechanics. All right, I have all these pulled up individually. Let's start with Cell. Take a look at 18 afterwards. So he is STR. Stat-wise, he's got a lot of... Am I crazy? Is that a lot of defense? That is a lot. 8.2k defense as a T-War. Like, that's, again, this is 0%, right? So that's a lot. All right, so we got tournament participants or worldwide chaos, 3 key, 200% HP, 170 attack and defense, and then 50% stats to androids or accelerated battle is a good one because there's a lot of characters on accelerated battle. All right, passive. Should I zoom in a little bit? Yeah, let's just zoom in a little here. All right, activates the entrance animation when there is a tournament participants category enemy or another tournament participants category ally at the start of the character's attacking turn. That's pretty easy to do. Tournament participants, I think it's pretty easy to do. So forever, this is permanent. High chance of performing a crit. Okay, so you don't need crit on this guy. Launched an additional super. Okay, that's good. Creates the domain Cell Games Arena for 5 turns. Usually when we have domains that are tied to intros, they're for 3 turns. So 5 turns, it's actually pretty long. All right, basic effects, 2 key, 200% attack and defense, damage reduction 20%. That tells me he's probably got damage reduction somewhere else. Launched an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Great, thanks, Dokkan. So he's got guaranteed super, 70% chance to super already. When there is a tournament participants category enemy, 50% attack and defense. Okay, sure. When attacking with 12 or more key, 150% attack, that's multiplicative. For every attack performed, let me move my camera a little bit here, so cut this off. For every attack performed, 30% defense up to 150%. When the character is KO'd, revives with HP fully recovered. So that's literally just Metal Cooler's revive, right? Yeah, Metal Cooler's revive is what this cell has. After the character or an ally's revival skill is activated, 30% damage reduction temporarily when receiving a super attack. I don't know why they... Okay, I mean, all that means is for the super attack, he's getting 30% damage reduction. Which I don't... Like, why wouldn't they just do a permanent 30%? I don't get it. Like, is he supposed to take damage from normals? I don't really understand, but okay. He's got 30% damage after reviving again, 30% damage reduction after reviving against supers, which I don't really know where else he would even take damage. After the character's revival skill is activated, damage reduction rate 15% and guard. Okay, so he's got 20% damage reduction here, 30 here, and 15 here. So he's got 65% damage reduction against supers with guard after he revives. He's getting 200% defense and 150% multiplicative defense once he's done 5 attacks, which is 2 turns, right? Because he's got normal attack, extra super here, extra attack here, and then the hidden potential system is 4 turn 1. So it seems pretty easy to get. Here's a domain. Cell Games Arena, again, tied to his intro buff. Tournament participants, category enemies, and allies, 15% attack and defense. Androids or Android/Cell Saga category enemies and allies, attack and defense plus 15%. So this is kind of like the Tech Super Boo or Tech Buhan thing, where he's giving like if you're a character that's on tournament participants and androids or Android/Cell Saga, you're getting 30%. Like LR Carnival Gohan is gonna get this full buff, huh? Yeah, that's a lot. 30% support from a domain is really, like, that's a lot. That is a lot of stats. All right, active skill can be activated when HP is 70% or less, or starting from the 4th turn from the character's entry. Okay, it's character's entry turn, but 4th turn is not that crazy. 2 key and attack and defense 35% in battle. I mean, we know how strong that is because we kind of just got a character that has a very similar active skill to this with Kid Goku. That's really good. That is, that's strong. Like, you know how strong that is from the Kid Goku, right? Kid Goku's is, I believe it's 30%. This is stronger than Kid Goku's, but Kid Goku's has a better condition. It's just turn 3 start of battle. But this is actually a more potent active skill effect. Huh. Links are gonna suck because Cell's links are always bad. I can move my camera back down here. Actually, let's move it up more out of the way here. Gentleman is the first link. Off to a good start. Messenger from the future, Kamehameha, big bad bosses, shocking speed, ultimate life form, fierce battle. Yeah, ultimate life form, gentleman, messenger from the future. This is why, like, they have to kind of go above and beyond with Cell's passive and stuff like that, because it's just like he's kind of cursed with this like terrible link set of gentleman, messenger from the future, and ultimate life form. He's on a lot of teams though. That's good. And then super attack. Greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage. He's got 50%. Remember, he could super 4 times in a turn. Yeah, dude, after this guy revives, is he just like immortal, basically? I mean, if we're thinking about the Festival of Battles event, he's not going to be immortal, right? But for the most part, for everything that isn't Festival of Battles, this guy's going to be essentially just immortal. After he's got 65% damage reduction and guard, and he's got this. He seems pretty good. Plus, he has the domain for 5 turns. And if you're running 2 of this character, you're going to have the domain up for 10 turns, right? Because what happens is the first guy's domain runs out, and then the friend or whoever else, or it's either you or the friends who's the cell who didn't activate the domain at the beginning of the fight is going to activate their domain when the first domain runs out. So, yeah. That's how that works, isn't it? Let me just take a look at here again. Advanced inch animation. Actually, is that how that works? I think it is. That's how slugs works, right? I think what'll happen is they'll, like, both cells will get the first 2 parts of this, high chance of performing a critical hit, and then the additional super, but the domain won't actually activate until the first one runs out, I think. So it should be just like 10 turns of the domain, which is crazy. Okay, let's take a look at 18 real quick. So she is physical. See the passive here. So 180% attack and defense, launches an additional attack that has a high chance of being a super, changes keys. Okay, she's a rainbow key sphere changer, rainbow orb changer. 2 key and 30% attack and defense to all allies. Tournament participants attack and defense and crit chance 18%. Okay, good. This is good. Rainbow orb changer plus support plus like extra support for tournament participants. That's good. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack and defense plus 180%. Okay, multiplicative buff. When 3 or more tournament participants category allies are on the team, high chance of performing a critical hit. Okay, it doesn't really matter for a banner unit. Launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. Okay, so she has 2 of those. She has 2 additional attacks that have a 50% chance to be a super. As the 2nd or 3rd attacker in a turn, great chance of evading. Yeah, seems like a good banner unit. They've been doing well with these banner units recently. This is a good banner unit. Supporting, orb changing, 70% chance to dodge. What is her super deck effect? Just so I could see if she's got greatly raised attack defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage. Great chance to stun. Yeah, seems like a good character. Android Assault, Battlefield Diva, Brainiacs, Twin Terror, Brainiacs. Do Android 18 units usually get Brainiacs? Am I crazy? Infinite Energy and Fierce Battle. Yeah, not a very great link set, but this is like a standard 18 link set. Just again, I gotta look back. Can't remember if 18 units typically get Brainiacs or not, but she does seem like a good banner unit. So there we go. I mean, pretty quick like look at this and breakdown of this, but I think Cell looks pretty good. Again, he's not going to be a character specifically designed for like the Festival Battles event because he's not stacking anything, but seems like a good unit. Android 18 seems like a good unit. I assume what they want you to do. Damn, I'm actually thinking about this now because like the only other Cell that we have that's good is the Super Easy 8 Tech Cell. And it's good that he's a perfect form Cell, right? Because he could actually link up with Perfect Cell, the Tech. He's Super Easy 8 Perfect Cell. They have a different name. The only problem is who goes in slot 1? I guess it's Tech Cell, right? Because this guy, let me just go back to his stats here. He is, let me just go back. He's getting this, right? 50% defense every time he does a super attack. Okay, that's gonna be a lot. Do we want him to be in slot 1? Can he go in slot 1? I mean, this multiplicative defense is going to be active at the beginning of the turn, right? Assuming you have it stacked up already. This is, I mean, he's going to be a better character in slot 2, but if you've had like a turn or 2 of this to stack up, I feel like you could just put him in slot 1, and you might even want to do that just to get the revive off, right? Because remember, this character, to get the revive off, this character needs to get KO'd. So I think what you do actually is you just put him in slot 1 to have him die, right? Like you want him to die to get the revive off. And then once you get the revive off with one of them, the other one's going to get the revive off, the extra stuff too, right? Actually, hold on. After the character's revival skill is activated. I guess if you run 2 of, so hold on. I think what it means is this portion, like this is anyone's revive, but this one specifically is talking about this character's revive. Is that what this is? After the character's revival skills activated. Yeah. Okay. After the character's revival skills activated, then he, so if you have like Fat Boo on the team or something and his revive goes off, you're not going to get the extra damage reduction and guard. So you want, yeah, I guess that's kind of a downside to running 2 of this character then, huh? If one of them has the revive happen, the one that didn't revive is not going to get the extra damage reduction and guard. It's kind of like Int Broly, right? Int Broly has the thing where it's like, if this Int Broly's revival skill activated, then he gives the support. So if you have another Int Broly, if running double Int Broly, the other Int Broly is not going to be giving support because his revival skill didn't activate. Okay, that could be a little bit suspect. So that means the Cell that didn't revive is just going to have 50% damage reduction and no guard. All right, I mean, we'll get to test it. We'll see how well he looks after somebody else revives, I guess, right? But I think he still seems like a pretty good character. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always going to be here and excited for villain releases, especially like main villains like Cell. I'm a villain guy, so looking forward to this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think about Cell, and I will see you in the next one.